good evening. Today is day 4 of our Appalachian Trail through hike. We took a 0 today because of the weather, and I'll put that up probably right about there and show you what the weather is. They expected a lot of rain here, so we decided to just go ahead and take another day here and kind of chill a little bit. If you wonder what you do for a 0 day, well, I've been doing some video editing, getting caught up on YouTube. Plus, Nana did some laundry for us. She did a load of laundry. That's all of our laundry. We both have shorts, and I have a long sleeve tee, a spare long sleeve tee. And so we threw everything else in the laundry and took it down, and she took care of business there. We ate some town food. We ate some more town food. I ate a half a bag of potato chips, which isn't uncommon for me, but I did eat a half a bag of potato chips. Caught up on Facebook a little bit, and basically caught up a little bit more on sleep, and we did a gear explosion, took everything out of our backpacks, and we laid it all out and put it all back together again, made sure we've got enough to get to the next place where we're going to stop. We plan to resupply in Neil Gap in 2 days. So our current plans are to go from here to Lance Creek, from Lance Creek to Bull Gap, from Bull Gap to Low Gap Shelter, from Low Gap Shelter Unicoi, or to Blue Mountain Shelter, then into Unicoi the next day, where we're going to do a Nero, and unless something happens, we'll just do a Nero, and then we'll hit back out on the trail again. And on the Nero, we'll do the same thing. We'll try to get our laundry done, and we have a box in Hiawassee, Georgia that we plan to pick up, and we'll take care of business there too. But basically, that's what you do on a 0 day. It was actually kind of busy. We'll eat breakfast here. We're going to go next door. There's a little restaurant next door that has some inexpensive and pretty good food. We'll eat lunch there. Our shuttle should pick us up at 12:30, and we'll be back on the trail at Woody Gap probably around 1 o'clock, heading for Lance Creek. We hope to get in there about noon. But I've got a little presentation for you guys to watch if you're interested in how we figure out how rough it's going to be when we get out there, and how we figure out how far we want to hike, and if we think we can make it. And I think it might be of interest to you if you're wanting to watch, and if you're wondering where those what those numbers at the end of every video means, that's what this video is intended to do. So we thank you for watching, and hope you have a good night. Thank you very much. Hey, good evening. It's day 4 of our Appalachian Trail through hike, and we are taking a 0 day, so I thought I'd discuss route planning inside of the Farout app. What you see in front of you is a route that we planned for tomorrow, day 5, to go from Woody Gap to Lance Creek Campground. Here you see the total trail miles from Woody Gap to Lance Creek tending sites. Next, we see the total elevation gained. Here, it's 607 foot elevation gained over the 3.4 miles. Next, we have the total descent over the 3.4 miles. This next line is a little complicated. This is the total ascent plus the total descent divided by the number of miles. And what that gives you is the change in elevation per mile. This number is the average elevation change you can expect over the next 3.4 miles. It also indicates the roughness of the trail. The larger the number, the rougher the trail. The last number is the general slope of the ground. It indicates whether you're ascending or descending. In this case, it's a negative number, so we are descending, and that can be seen from the total descent being 892 to the total ascent as 607. So the slope is generally downward. It's important to note that if your total up minus down is near zero, as in this case, and your total up plus down is rather large, such as 445 foot per mile, it means you're going to be doing a lot of ascending and descending, approximately 225 feet in each direction over each mile. So it's going to be pretty rugged terrain. Here we see the route from Lance Creek to Blood Mountain. It's right at 5 miles. You can see that we have a total ascent of 1,959 feet with a total descent of 410 feet. Your total up plus down is 470 foot per mile. Pretty significant. The big key here is the total up minus down is 307 foot per mile, which is very significant climb. Next, we see the planned route from Lance Creek to Bull Gap, which is our day 6 plan. As you can see, our total ascent is 2,536 feet, total descent 1,781 feet over 8.6 miles. Total up plus down is 504 foot with a total up minus down, so the slope, we're going to go up a little bit, about 88 foot per mile for a 1.7% slope. As you can see, we use the route planner to determine that because we'll be doing so much climbing over that 8.6 miles that we decided to shorten the day. So we may get less miles, but we're going to get a lot more exercise going up those hills. I hope this helps. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll try to answer you as soon as I get back in cell range. And as always, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.